Hello people, Mark from Kharischangeworks. I hope you are well. What are your thoughts on this particular little saying? I think it's quite interesting, and if we can learn from it, we'll save ourselves from a ton of strife. Here it is. Do not let your tongue utter what your head must pay for later. What an interesting little saying. Now here's the thing. How many of us speak so quickly that we react out of emotions and out of feelings without giving what we're saying any thought? It happens so quick that by the time that we've said what we've said, we then realize we shouldn't have said it, quite frequently, if we're true and honest with ourselves. The issue, as far as I'm concerned, is simply this. Whatever we say or whatever we don't say, at some point we have to deal with it with our cognitive kind of capabilities. We have to reason things out. And then it ends up that we might find ourselves in a ton of strife. So what am I saying? You see, the thing is, the good book talks about we need to be in control of our tongue. And my understanding of it is, it has got no bones. It's actually quite a feeble muscle, really. But yet the damage it can do with no bones is quite devastating. Consider if you give someone some nasty criticism, name calling, lying, deceiving and these kind of things. It's not necessarily things that the tongue actually does, but it's the potential that it has in terms of the impact that it has when dealing with people. So we have to be very careful with how and what we say in relationship to the desired outcome that we are looking for. You see, many people are so hot-headed that they just speak, and then afterwards they backpedal a little bit because they realize they've done a big massive mistake. So my advice here is simple. Think before we speak, because the damage can or potentially can be irreversible. That's all I want to say. Be careful with what you say. Think with your head first, because ultimately it is your head that needs to deal with what your tongue has said. As always, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you have reason to consider the way that you use your tongue in terms of your dialogue with other people. Now, please to all the YouTube admin, you know what to do. We ask you all the time, so that's great. And then of course afterwards, please tell all your friends, please tell all your family, comments, you know what to do. But for now, this is Mark from Kharischangeworks. I'll speak to you soon.